Well, this is part of our live Q&A. I try to have most days, and also broadcasting to our Letco Help members, that are, they get unlimited free one-on-one help to apply to every grant. But what I want to talk about today is about free cars and free car repair. There's so many programs out there that do this, and people, when they don't have a car and can't get it fixed, man, they're stuck. They can't get a job, they can't take care of their family, whatever. So that's why the government has these programs for not only free cars, but free car repair. And there's so many programs that out there. I mean, one that is the 12 million people who are eligible for don't apply every year. That's right, every year. 12 million people are eligible for free car repairs and they don't apply. So I'm going to go over these things and stay tuned, because it's not only about car repair grants. What I'm trying to do, this is a sample and to how to get free money on everything. I mean, if you don't need car repair, stay and watch this thing, because it's how to use this system. See, the main thing about the system nowadays is if you don't have money, you have to just stay out of Google. That's what ruins everything. You go to Google and try to find free money or free help, and it's not there for you. So just give up, because what's going to happen, you're going to call there and try to get information or help there, and everybody wants to charge you something. So then you're going to believe that the only way to get your problem fixed is to have money, and that's not true at all. And I've been fighting this monster for 50 years, trying to convince people of that. But see, it takes a different kind of skill, that's all. Anybody could use it. You learn to ride a bicycle or whatever. So learn to do this too, and how to find things that are free, and not going to Google, jumping in there and having them get all this so-called money for you that isn't there in Google. See, the people who give out money are not in Google. This is part of what I call the community society. We have two societies in this country. We have the capitalism society, and that's pretty big. Okay, and that's about, but it's only 2/3 of everything in our society is involved in capitalism, and that's not everything. You still have a third left over, but we don't know how to use that third left over, which I call the community. See, a community, people help each other. So if you have a neighborhood, a community, whatever, right? Somebody in the neighborhood has a problem, you run over there and you give them free food, or give them money they need, or help them, when their houses is on fire. It's people helping people. That's what a community is. And we lost sight of a lot of that it's there, but people don't use it. And what's happening though, the people who don't need it are using it. And I'm trying to get to the people who really need this, because they don't have options and they have to use the community. So one thing they have to do is start learning how to use the community, where the community is that helps you and gives you this. And it's not in Google. So the first lesson to do, if you want to use the community to get free money and help, do not ever go to Google. You don't stand a chance. These people are so good at getting money from people. They know what to say and how to, ring your bell to make sure you give them the money to solve the problem, or you go further in debt to get money to solve your problem. Whether they scam you because you need money badly. And that's what happened. We get behind an 8 ball and we need help so badly. And so people take advantage of us, because that's what capitalism is. So anything is legal. As long as it's legal, they don't mind doing it. So they'll lie their asses off, to get money from you or scam you, because they don't think they'll get caught. And that's what's out there. You have to start using the community, which will give you money for free and help you for free, but they don't advertise, so you don't know where to go. So it's going to take you some time to figure out exactly where that money is for you, or their car repair grant, or a free car, whatever. It's there, but it's not like you're used to doing research. This is different. It's a different ballgame. And you have to get there and use it, please. Your problems can be solved, but just not the way that you wish it could be solved. You have to learn what the tools are out there to solve your problem in the way that you could afford to solve it. Sure, there's lots of ways to solve a problem. A lot of money, no money, or whatever. So if you don't have money and you don't know how to solve problems when you don't have money, then you're going to get stuck in the capitalism way to solve problems, which means giving money. So please don't do that. And that's why we have a community now that helps people to learn about this community. So we have our own community. Let's go help. We help each other learn about the community has programs to help solve your financial problems. So we teach each other, about these things. And so you're not alone, and there are other people. We have like 12 million, not million, Jesus. Well, it's probably about 12,000, but I think there's only about 20,000 so-called members. But there's probably only about 12,000 that really are active and doing something. So that's why but that costs $20, and you could ask us 1,000 questions a day if you want, and we have live members that are available live every day. Like tonight, Megan will be there tonight to personally help you solve your credit problems and your credit repair problems, all this kind of stuff. And it's all free. We don't charge. You're going to go to Google, they're going to charge you, or get money from the credit card companies that you don't have to give. And so that's money out of your pocket. They know how to get money out of your pocket. That's what capitalism is all about. But and that's fine. It works well, and a lot of people get out of poverty with that, and that's how we grow. So you have to get in that game. But if you don't have money, you can't play that game. So you have to go to the community portion of our society and get the money and help so you get strong enough to be able to play the capitalist game. Okay, and that's what we're all about, is to show you. And unfortunately, the rich people use this more, I believe, than the poor people. I mean, there's a new program out now, and I talked about this, I think yesterday, the day before, that gives, well, you could get, $2,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 to make your house a lower utility bill. Lower your utility bills, not by paying the bills, but by weatherizing your house, getting new appliances, getting new stuff in your house so your utility bills go down. You could save thousands of dollars a year by these grants to get your utility bills down. But the rich people, including millionaires, are using these grant money to get their millionaire houses utility bills down. Now, in my mind, I don't think they have a big utility bill problem. And the people who really need it, and the bottom 25% of our country makes about $30,000 or less. So that puts you in the bottom 25% of the categories, income categories. And they only got a pittance. The millionaires and the real rich people, the top 25%, got $5.5 billion in grants to help lower their utility bills. That's the top 25%. The bottom 25% didn't even get $1 billion. They got $0.001 billion. A couple $100 million or million, something like that. $100 million, $200 million, that's it. And the rich people, the top 25%, is getting $5.5 billion. The bottom 25% is not even getting $1 billion. They're getting a lot less than $1 billion. Peanuts. Now, who needs it more, right? Well, I think the people only making $30,000 or less need it more, but the people making $100,000 or more figured out how to do it. And it's not complicated. It's just where you're looking and how you look. And that's why I hope that our community teaches more and more people how to do this. And just like on car repairs, Okay, what do you go? You're going to go to Google and get car repairs or something like that. Somebody's going to call you, sell you car repair insurance, all kinds of scams they got going on. Just get money from you because you have a problem. But there are people do it for now. Here's where you go. You go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org. People say, Letco, you never you never tell me where to go. I do. I love telling people where to go. I do it every video. I tell you where to go. But I don't know if you listen or whatever. You're not used to it. You're expecting one, problem. There's not one website to go to solve car repair problems for everybody in America. No, it depends on where you live. It's all different sources. But you can find out what those sources are by going to other communities. You go to community search engines, not Google, not capitalism search engines. You go to community search engines, okay? And the one is findhelp.org, okay? That's the best in community search engines. So you go there, put in car repair, and like where I live, there's 36 nonprofit organizations that give free car repair. That's right. 36 nonprofit organizations that give free car repair. How do you know? You don't know that. I didn't even know that. I studied this for 50 years. You don't know what's out there. It's hard. You have to start looking. And the way you look has to be different. You can't use Google, because you're just going to get further in trouble. That's the Gmail address. What is my Gmail address? I'm not sure. I'm reading on YouTube what they're saying. So remember, also what I'm going to do, and give this to, I put it in for members. We have a report on free cars and free car repair. And it's about a 70-page report. Must have 500 sources in there on how to get free cars and free car repairs. Because there are government programs, nonprofit organization, nobody from General Motors or anything will ever be involved in anything like this. They got to make as much money as they can. And you have to figure out how to find these things that are in the community. Community. That's what we're all about. Helping each other, to get through this shitty life we're all living in. I mean, you get beat up out there, you will, no matter who you are. Life is not fair. It's just random. You may think it's not fair, but no, everybody gets beat up in one way or another. Some more than others, that's all. That's the name of the game. And we're all in it together. Hi, Miss Leslie, can you find a loan that I don't have to pay back? Well, you don't look for a loan if you don't want to pay back. There are loans you don't have to pay back. But no, you just look for financial assistance, John, if you're looking for that. But it depends on what you need the money for. The best place to start, John, if you go to findhelp.org and you put in financial assistance, like from where I live, if I do that, I'll get like 250 nonprofit organizations that give out financial assistance for all kinds of different problems, okay? So you really have to specifically say, what kind of, do you have debt problem that you're trying to find? Do you have to pay utilities you have to pay for? So it really depends. You have to talk to people about that. You don't go to Google and look for just, I need money to do whatever. No. And then you go to those organizations where you live that help you find that money that you don't have to pay back, okay? And help you get out of that problem. A good place to start, John, is actually go to hud.gov/counseling, hud.gov/counseling, and sit down with them so they could look at an overview of all the the debt you have and everything, and get a plan together. And then tonight, okay, you want to go to Megan's tonight, and she's got new outfits. She's she just can't wait to show you. uh, her new outfits. She does. She does it every Sunday night, and she's a wonderful human, and sharing her love and her talent and ideas on how people could get out of debt easily without having to pay some short. So remember that. Get on Megan, and I see we have our AI expert on the chat here, and he's on. I forget what night you are on, but see, we have all these members that are have their different skills and got money, and so they help you learn how to do it too. Not me. You can't rely on a guy dresses like a clown. Yeah. I've been doing it for 50 years. They could relate to you a lot better than I can because they just learned about this stuff and is doing it. And they could help you to do it. And that's, to me, that's I think, the best part of what Letco Help is about. Besides giving grants, as we give our own grants. Tonight is midnight tonight is the deadline for our car repair grant. If you need an extra $500 for car repair, go over to the left-hand side of our website and of the membership area and apply for it. You just have to put one sentence what you need a car repair for, and that's all you need. And then it takes us a few weeks to pick of the winners, and we send out checks, $500, $15,000 worth. The next one is for rent, and that's $20,000, and that's coming up on the 20th, okay? So tonight, midnight tonight, if you miss it, we have another one next month. So you never miss it. But next month, I think we're cutting it down. We got little bumps in the road business, so we're cutting down on some of the grants this month coming up, not the current ones. So the next batch, we got to cut, but we still be giving them out all the time. But you have to apply, just like with the government. You have to apply, and you have to talk to people. If you're not talking to people, you said Florida, every state is the same. Please, every state is the same. If you're not a member and don't know what to do, go to findhelp.org and put in car repair, okay? So if you're not a member and get our car repair, you put in car repair. And at least where I live, it's 36 organizations that give out free car repair. Here's another interesting one that the government has in car repair. In 1920, I purchased an SUV, just paid it off. This SUV had 19 recalls, and it was on the dealership twice, 2 years for transmission repair, 3 weeks. Not only was I making a car payment, but I had to rent well, see, all those things should get, if you have a recall, there's 12 million people right now that could get their car repaired because they are in recall. You see, the recalls, and you don't know about them, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but most people don't, because 12 million people are not getting their car repaired for free this year because they didn't see their recall notice. Here's how to find out if your car was recalled. You go to this website, NHTSA, NHTSA.gov/recalls, plural, with an S on it, the N. So that's, how do you get that money? That was $17.50. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Yeah, recall, Roger put it in there, right. Recalls, you put in your VIN number, whatever it is there, and see the recall. See, that's 12 million people are not taking advantage of that. So they're paying a mechanic to do this stuff when they don't have to. But there's so many other, they have been called for all the recall. But each time the dealership found something else wrong. Yeah, it's sort of, that's, well, Rosemary, what you want to do is also go to 211.org, okay, 211.org, and put in your zip code, and then put in car repair, and find car repair organizations that will do for free. And here, what I'm also going to do, and I'll put this in YouTube also, Rosemary, we have a report up in the beginning of this chat on Letco Help. that we started just a little while ago. I have a free report we have there. It's called Free Cars and Car Repair. Okay, there we have 400 or 500 organizations that do things for free. Okay, so you want to know about those. They car repair for free. Yeah. And again, another place is, find help, but that's a little bit. That's not everything. And also our report has free cars in it too, how to get a free car. Now the other thing that we have in there is, what was it? It was on the tip of my tongue there a little bit ago. So we got the VIN numbers, the recalls. We got the, I know. Let's see, I think I got their website. Oh, where is it? Come on. These are trade schools that train people to fix cars, and they're looking for cars to work on. So that's why sometimes they'll charge you for parts or something like that. But you could find the local trade school that has car repair, and then see if they need cars, and then get your car repaired for free. Here it is, Match College. Okay, here it is. And I'm gonna put this whole report we have. It's called 2024 Free Cars and Car Repair. And this is like a 70-page report about 400 sources of free cars and car repair in it, okay? Now here's how to find the local trade schools to get car repair. I'm gonna put that in, okay, here we go. Over here, so in the, okay, so there's the college match. So you find trade schools. So find the trade schools in your area. Also, most community colleges have auto mechanics too. So call your local community college too. And this is all of this is in that free report that I'm going to put in both Letco Help and in YouTube. So I'm going to put that in so you get all those, 70 pages of getting free cars and car repair. But remember, you have to call people. Don't expect to just, breeze through things and find a website to fill out a form and get it all stuff. No, it takes calling people. It takes talking to people. So you call one school or something like that, or one of those organizations in findhelp.org, and if they don't help you, you say, well, where else can I go? Where else do you suggest I go and investigate? Because they know that stuff. They're doing that every day and helping people, so they know other people that help them. You and I were doing this once in our life, so we don't know a history. They have a history of car repair for free. So they know. You want to talk to them. They're gold. It's like fixing your fixing your toilet, and you're not a plumber. But if you find a plumber that will explain, he can tell you off the top of his head the 5 things that are probably wrong and how to fix them. That's what you have to do, because it's too complicated out there. You can't understand. And even if you have the website, you can't understand exactly what all that means. You have to talk to people, to ask stupid questions. And they're used to that. You have to be stupid to get anything. That's a good title, isn't it? You have to be stupid to get a government grant. The channel is run by a former car dealer and his son. What is the channel? Oh, is that a car repair, Roger? Oh, that's cool. See how members help members? That's Roger. He's a member, and he's teaching people how to use AI to get grants and everything. You have to be stupid to a government grant. How's that? And my day is trying to figure out what to say to get somebody's attention to listen. everybody say, oh, government grant, oh, I tried that, oh, that doesn't work, I know, Letco's just a scam, I mean, it's fighting is an uphill battle, but it gives me something to do for the rest of my life, and I'm gonna do it for the rest of my life. Because when I find somebody who finally listens and goes through the process and gets help, oh man, that is such a wonderful boost to my heart, And that's what I work for now, is just to grow my heart. I don't have to worry about eating anymore and stuff like that, but it's growing my heart. That feels better than anything else I've done in life. And I ignored that, chasing the capitalism thing. And there's two parts. That's why the community is warmer. It's nicer there. Come on over to the community side and get the warm, fuzzy feeling of people helping each other. Wow. It's amazing how good that feels. That's why I feel it's very selfish. See, being on the community side and helping people is probably the most selfish thing I've ever done, because it's the best feeling I've ever had. But I mean, I had different priorities 30 years ago. You're worrying about how to feed yourself, and that you have to do that first. You have to feed yourself first and take care of yourself first and learn how to survive, because then you can't help people and other people until you do that. So you have to do that first. That's why, and then, a place like us, what we're trying to do is show other people how to use the resources in the community that help you do that, not outside the community on the capitalism, no. We want to get you to play in the capitalism. But you have to get suited up to play. Otherwise, you can't play. Your online program is so much better than your, oh, Jesus, yes. I sold 4 million books, and I think I've helped more people, in the last 40, 50 years, and I helped more people last year or two, an individual. I mean, just the stuff that comes back because we're able to help, and it's Roger, it's people like you, Megan, you, up to 2,000 towards a new, why is that? I mean, there's 7,500 for a new electric or hybrid, and 4,000 for a used one, but that's at the federal level. So I guess, Megan, you're in California, so I think they're giving more money too for it, right? But there's other ways. So look at that report that I put up on top, and make sure you see all those programs for cars and cars repair. But even if you don't need me, they are, and it goes up, oh, really? It goes from what to what? Do you know what? I gotta do that. Okay, I gotta write something about that. So extra grants, yep, 12 to 14. Wow. California. EV. Okay. 14K to buy an EV, huh? Much love. Well, thank you, Dennis. Yeah, I mean, this is the best thing we have to give everybody. Yeah. Thank you, Megan. That will help so much. It's the best. And here's what I went to 2 parties last night, and I'm an old fart, talking to people at parties, and I just say what's on top of my head all the time, and I started talking about that. At my age, I can't get better at anything. Thank you, Dennis. At 81, I mean, I'm not going to get smarter. I'm not going to get stronger. I'm not going to get faster. I just trip and fall when I run now. But I can love harder. So that's all I want to do now, is just how do we love more people harder, better? I mean, that's one muscle you could keep growing forever, is your heart. And I think if we encourage each other to do that, it is the best thing we have to do in life. It's so important. We all need it. It's free, and it feels so good. It's selfish. Giving is selfish. It's so selfish, man. It feels so good. That's why giving our grants out every month, I never thought, oh man, $70,000. I was hoping I'd make $70,000 in a year, let alone that now. And this has happened recently, last year or two, that we giving out $7,000 to members. I mean, I thought you had to be Jeff Bezos or somebody like that, or Trump. Oh, he probably doesn't give much. To do something like this, and just so gratifying in my mind anyway. And I was looking at Facebook the other day. They announced they're giving out $100 million, to small businesses and grants. 100 million. Well, I looked at their sales, and they make $140 billion a year in sales. So they give out, as a percentage of their sales, the 100 million is 0.007% of their sales. We give 40% of our sales to members. And that's just a wonderful feeling, and it makes me stronger, I feel, as a human. That's why it's hard to be human nowadays, because everybody wants to be professional. That ain't human. And that's why you can't wait to get off the phone when talking to the credit card company or something. They're all trying to be professional. They're all robots, right? The customer says this, then this is what you say. Customer says this is it's robots. So AI could get rid of these people. and it's boring. You want to get off the phone as fast as possible because it's not a human. They're not speaking like a human. They're just repeating what somebody told them to repeat. And that's no fun. There's Charity. She never does that. Charity, did you send me what I was looking for? Yeah, I wanted, oh, you did? To Letco Help? Or Letco something else? Letco Free Radio? Or Free Letco? You said Free Letco or Letco Free Radio? Where'd you send it? So I look for it, Charity. Hey guys, I got people, friends of friends who are coming in from Brazil for the holidays, and they're staying with us, and they'll be in a few minutes, and so I better get my makeup on for you guys. Let's go free radio. Okay, good. Talk to you soon. Sabrina, Michelle canceled her class so she can keep going as long as you like without competition. I'll start her class and send any members who join your way. Michelle canceled her class so you can keep going. Oh, I see what you mean. No, I'm about to go. I didn't know she had a class. No, I don't want to interfere with you guys unless I really have to. I have to get something out. But no, and I'll send them. Okay, so everybody who's watching me now, get over there and watch Sabrina or Michelle or anybody who's over there. Could take you by the hand. She canceled. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. So Sabrina's here to answer your questions, and she knows her stuff. Okay. So make sure you get the help you need, and just keep trying. Get on the phone as much as you possibly can to talk to people. When do grants for December get published? It takes us about 2 weeks or so to get the names up. Okay. Yeah, we're not too good. I mean, I can't believe how much effort it takes to give away money. I said, why the hell am I doing this? It costs some money and everything to do, but we got to do it so we're fair and that, okay? So give your love to Sabrina, and I will talk to you soon. It's getting the holidays, and it's fun. So get out there and give, okay? Start giving. You bunch of selfish bastards. Get out there. We're all selfish bastards. We have to take care of ourselves first. So that's important. Good night, everybody.